Chicon post today. Damn it.
Huh?
I didn't make an El Chicon post today.
I saw the one that. Oh, I guess Boo made the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still don't know why I got to be pegged, damn it.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's fitting. It's about time that I get to be somebody cool and not just the dragonfly fixing to get swatted or some shit. Boo's picture looks pretty damn good.
Yeah, it does.
That's kind of realistic looking.
About his height, for sure. I got 3 people. Damn, jumped up to 8.
Look at that. What is up, everybody?
How are we doing?
Uh,
Up to 12. There we go. What up, BFG?
what up, Robert?
Facebook user. Let everybody gather around. Y'all gather around for story time. We got a hell of a guest tonight.
Yes, we do.
Hell of a guest. I haven't talked to him since Arizona.
Huh?
I said, I haven't talked to him since Arizona.
Who?
Our guest.
Oh, thank you, Scott. Look here.
What up, Dalton? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
New wizard one. And I couldn't find another one with a whale tail, but he's got ocean theme. So.
Okay.
And then.
Uh-oh.
We got our big old Boo Bear.
Oh. What up, Don? Sitting Indian style, waiting on story time. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Don's. Thank you, BFG. Yeah, Don's Facebook has been messed up.
Goofy.
Yeah.
Dalton said a sea wizard.
There you go. It's got all kinds of sea life and stuff on it. I can let y'all see it too. They're called Hug, Feel the Love, Nomies. So, I mean, y'all can look this up on the website and see what all they got.
Oh, let me see.
LoveTheHugs.com.
LoveTheHug.com. Let's see.
Hugs, plural.
Oh, hugs. Let's see what pulls up.
Yeah. And then they got all kinds of these things. And they're cheap. The store, I don't know what they are online, but the store I buy them at, they're $8.
Oh, wow. What's up, Chris?
Thank you, Chris. It was pretty cool. Mr. Tyler Johns. That sucker went chops for the comp.
What?
Yes.
What?
Look at his profile picture. Can you see it?
No, he did not.
Yeah, he damn sure did.
No fucking way.
He went chops for the comp. Lapse in judgment.
No way. Oi, what up, Tom?
Tomcat. You found it yet?
Wow. Yeah, I found it.
They got a bunch?
Oh, no, I was looking at Tyler's picture.
Oh.
LoveTheHugs.com.
Wait, it made me forget.
We got you now, Don.
Yep, LoveTheHugs.com.
Wait on my Texas internet. Here we go. View the collection.
Oh, they got little names and sayings inside the card. Well.
Oh, these are pretty nice. Oh, there it is. That one's called Stormy.
I still got him because I ain't mailed him yet because I didn't know until just a while ago who won it.
Oh, these are pretty good.
And Coconut, thank you so much for the sign. That was badass.
Wow.
Wizard and Wader. They got a bunch, don't they? Can you show them?
Yeah. I don't know why I wasn't showing them. I'm looking through them.
How much are they online?
Let's see. Let's click on one and see what it says. Oh, you can't buy them from the website. It says find a hug retailer.
Ah, well, that's cool.
You can't even get them from the website.
And I can get them to order whichever ones we want.
Let's see.
What we got? Ooh, Christmas one.
Happy birthday. Sweetest mom ever. We've got quite a few.
What's that Survivor one?
Survivor gnome.
Like a camp? Oh, those are cancer survivor gnomes.
Yeah.
I'll be damned.
You got ladybug.
Ooh, there's a brown bear one. Little peacock. Oh, the cowboy.
Yeah, the cowboy's there. Matt, Murphy. They all have names, too. That's hilarious.
Uh-huh. Holy shit, how many pages are there?
Shit. It says 6, but I bet it goes more than that.
That is cool.
There's a whole bunch of different ones. Let's see if it goes past 6. No.
We got people making requests.
Hey, how's y'all? What up, Faz?
Yeah, I just saw those in a convenience store one day down the road.
Butter says she needs a lightning one and a leopard one. What's up, Shane?
I thought this one's pretty cool too.
Yeah,
and they're not small. They're probably a foot long overall.
Some of them are 14 inches.
Huh.
Chicken Wing wants the cowboy glasses. Uh-oh. Tom says, yo, that was a red beard gnome. They've got quite a few. Lovethehugs.com. Now, you can't buy them from there, but
should be able to find a store near you that carries them.
It says find a retailer.
Yeah. Or let me know and I can get the store down here to order a bunch of them. Wow. So what did you do this last week?
Oh, let's see. I didn't get time to study for this quiz, first off. What did I do? I don't remember. Sunday, we had Boogie's birthday party. Saturday, I don't think we did a whole lot. I think we just kind of hung around the house, did some shopping for the birthday party. I did find out how to silence the 5-year-old.
Okay.
Surprise her with the birthday party. She got so shy and so quiet when she came.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Like, it was hilarious. We were at Nickel Ramen, and it's glass doors. And her dad walks up, opens the door, and then lets it shut. And she's seen some of us, and just her face outside was just. And then, I mean, just going around the side by everybody real slow. Like, it was quite hilarious.
That's cool.
Once she saw Ashley, though, she like, choo! She's right back where she was, where she usually is. She's back back to her normal self. How about you? What have you done since 2 weeks
Oh
ago?
boy, let me get my notes out.
Uh-oh.
So Wednesday, when y'all were on here, we were in the air. Flew up to Salt Lake City, Utah, Wednesday evening. Myself and the bride and Mr. Jeff Ray and his bride Lisa, and then what did we do? I don't think we did anything Wednesday night. We just went and checked in hotel. We got so the event, the Great American Beard and Mustache Championship, was up at Snowbird Ski Resort up in the mountain. You had to go through Little Cottonwood Canyon, I think was the name of it, something like that. And they had lodging and stuff up there, but it was a little pricey. And some of the stuff, like the Thursday night pre-party, was going to be in Salt Lake, and we knew we'd want to do things in Salt Lake, so we found a hotel at pretty much at the base of the entrance of the canyon. So it was perfect location. It was literally 20 minutes from everything, no matter what we wanted to do, except pizza. That's another story. And so Thursday, we get up Thursday morning early. We had decided that we wanted to go to Arches National Park, which is South Utah. We're in North Utah.
Okay.
So Arches National Park. Okay. I've been there before years ago. I worked up there, came back through. Anyway, and the other three hadn't been. We wanted to go. So we drive 3.5, 4 hours. And we get there, and there's a pretty good line just to get in. And the scenery, the countryside, just like Texas. You drive 5 hours in one direction, it changes.
Right.
It drastically changes there. You got beautiful mountains around Salt Lake with a lot of greenery and flowing streams and stuff. And then you drive south, and it's still really pretty. And then you get to a spot that's just really pretty dry and desert. And then you start seeing these beautiful, dark red iron based from stuff and mountains and everything. Anyway, we get down there, and there's a pretty good line to get in to the national park. And then we see this big flashing sign, reservations required to get into the national park. Yes. You had to have reservations to enter the national park. A drive-through park, you had to have reservations.
Huh.
So we've already drove 3.5 hours. Let's at least go through the line up there. What can we do? Tisha was looking online. It's like 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. The next available time slot was like 2. Well, by then, take a couple hours drive through it, and then you got 4 hours back.
Yeah.
And then no. So we just went ahead and get up there, and she's like, "No, you ain't getting in without a reservation." We're like, well, mob salute to you. And anyway, so no entry into Arches National Park. She said there's like 7, 8, or 9 national parks that are doing that now. So if you're planning a vacation to a national park, you better check it out. You may need reservations just to enter.
That's crazy.
But anyway, so, and I don't know if it had, they said they started it in April. But anyway. So we went to Moab, Utah. Am I breaking
a little bit?
up?
Not bad.
We went to Moab, Utah. We found a pizza joint, and it was freaking phenomenal. Oven fired pizza. Had some mussels for appetizer and something else. So anyway, we call that our 7-hour pizza trip. Because we drove 7 hours to eat pizza. But anyway, it was still a good day. We had a good time.
Nice.
That was Thursday. Friday. So Thursday night they had the pre-party bar crawl. That was downtown Salt Lake. We went to that and saw several people. Went and played Top Golf.
Nice.
Yep. They after we got done, they took away my club and made me sign it and put it in the Hall of Fame
You broke
section
up.
there.
They took away your club. What?
After I got done, they took the club I was using and made me autograph it for them so they could put it in their Wall of Fame. Yeah,
I
it's
should
true.
have left it broke up.
But anyway, and then Friday we get up and I'd found and made a reservation for Jeff and I to go fly fishing on the Provo River.
Yes.
I was so excited. I was pretty bummed when we got there.
Oh no.
Literally had tubers floating into us.
Oh no.
Tubes just all over. Literally tubers, kayakers, stand-up paddleboarders, canoers, and rafts floating by. You'd have to hold your rod, wait for the idiots to float by before
Yeah.
you cast again, and literally bumping into us. Jeff started fishing first, and had to stood up river of him to deflect tubers from running into him.
Wow.
It was I was not happy, because the website shows these beautiful, serene photographs of nobody around and everything, and you think fly fishing in the mountains, you think peaceful, quiet nature.
Right.
No, it was tubers everywhere. It was absolutely ridiculous. Patrick Dawson. But anyway, it was still beautiful. That's the first time Jeff had ever been fly fishing, and he actually hooked into one.
Nice.
We cut it loose about an hour and 15 minutes early. We had a 4-hour trip, but I told the guide, I said, I'm done. I'm fixing to snag one of these sumbitches and on purpose, and I've had enough. So anyway, so that was Friday. Friday night, we went up to the resort, the ski lodge, for the meet and greet, and that's when they did their raffle. Was Friday as well. It was freaking cool. It was good to see everybody. It was a good turnout for it. Saturday was comp day. Oh, Friday. Let's see. Friday night. So Friday morning, Jeff and I had to go find a cigar shop.
Oh, of course.
So he found an old one. I think it was the oldest one. I don't know what the provenance was to it. Yeah, it's good to see you, Patrick. Always a pleasure. Patrick killed it. His goatee is just unreal. But anyway, we found a Jenny's cigar shop, smoke shop in downtown Salt Lake, and huge selection. I mean, it was freaking awesome. Picked us up several cigars. Anyway, did the fishing thing, then pre-party, meet and greet. Saturday comes comp day, and we had bought, a lot of people had warned us about the altitude. You might not be a bad idea to get some of those little compressed oxygen containers to have with you and stuff like that. So we bought a couple on our 7-hour pizza trip. And we're walking up from the parking lot to the tent, the exhibit or event tent, I guess you should say. I don't know it wasn't terribly far, 150 yards maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, I was out of breath.
That bad.
And I'm talking about at an incline. Yeah, it's a pretty good little incline. And about halfway up, did you bring the oxygen? And she's back there. No. We left him at the room. But anyway. Jim Jones, what up, my styling brother? He was there. The old style stash. He's a hoot. You ever go to a comp and get to hang out and just visit with him? He is amazing. Right. Yep, Sarah, you did tell us. And we did buy the cans. We just forgot them at the freaking room. But anyway, once we was up at the event tent, we were okay. It was just, I ain't kidding you, that little incline walking up there to lugging our crap and everything. Yeah, forget that hiking stuff up there, whatever. I mean, it was only we were at like 28,000 feet and something like that. That's what I'm going with anyhow.
Right.
So Saturday comp day. Can't remember how many categories they had, but they had the traditional categories for the major comps. You know, they had the Garibaldi, the style stash, the different types of stashes. Obviously, Whaler, goatee, chops, Fu Manchu, and then all the beard length categories and such. Lots of heavy hitters there. Lots from. I don't think they had the numbers they were expecting. Obviously, 2020 was canceled due to COVID, and they rescheduled it for now. So there's been 4 years since the last one, and it was still a really good turnout. I don't think it was as many as they were expecting or hoping for.
Right.
Speaking of Sarah, she took home 3 medals, I believe.
That's crazy.
She freaking killed it. Yeah. Mr. Jim Jones took home a medal. Yeah, but no, it was a good time. It ran very, very smooth.
Nice.
Hats off to Salty Saints. It ran very, very smoothly. Everything transitioned well. And they did something different that I actually really liked whenever they announced the winners.
They did what?
So, you know,
they did what? You cut.
They did something different that I liked when they announced the winners. So normally, you know, you've seen it both ways to where they have the category and then they'll call the top 3 and place them right there.
Right.
And then you also seen it to where they have the category, everybody leave the stage, then they call back at the end, they call back the top 3 for each category and place them.
Correct.
This time they had the category, you leave the stage, they have the next category. No winners were announced till the end. But then they called 3rd place, 2nd place, 1st place, one at a time from the audience. They didn't call all 3 up. It was kind of neat. It was whenever someone was called up, they knew exactly what place they were getting. You know, like 3rd place is such and such. And it was kind of neat because the table, wherever they were, all got to celebrate right then immediately. Nice. You know, and it was kind of cool. Nice. You know, because you get up on stage and you're okay, I placed, and then they call 3rd. Okay, I'm either 1st or 2nd, and they call you a 2nd. Okay, and then you know who 1st. But it was kind of neat. It was I kind of liked how it played out. Okay. It was because every time they called 3rd place, then that person, you know, hey, everybody at the table, and then 2nd place, same thing, 1st place, same thing. It was pretty neat. Nice. I kind of like that. Our guest tonight obviously won Best in Show. Mr. Eric Brooks freaking killed it. He made a flamingo
in 2 hours.
He made his beard into a flamingo. Had on a flamingo shirt. He was dressed like he was on an island vacation somewhere.
Yes.
But he always kills it, but he absolutely killed it. It was cool.
I just sent him that, Rob.
And then, I didn't tell you, Friday night.
Uh-oh.
No. It had to have been Friday night. Yeah. So, shit. Friday morning when we was headed to the cigar place, Lisa seen a sign that said Prime Rib Buffet.
What?
I ain't never heard of such.
No.
So we went to looking it up. And we thought, let's go eat.
Yeah.
We went and ate at a Prime Rib Buffet at a really, really, really old hotel. Nice hotel in downtown Salt Lake. It was freaking cool. It was a Prime Rib Buffet. They had, you know, Really, really good food, but they had prime rib there as well, and you could get all you wanted and come back for more and that all that. And then after the comp Saturday, we went back into Salt Lake, got changed, and we went and ate at a Brazilian steakhouse. I don't know who all hasn't ever been to a Brazilian steakhouse, but they got a little buffet type area with your salads and stuff, and different fixings and sides and vegetables, and get all you want of that. Then you go sit at your table and you turn over this little deal. This one side's red, one side's green. If the red is up, they're not coming to your table. If the green is up, there's about 27,000 people carrying around skewers of meat. They will come to your table and cut you off a slice, and you directly pull it off the skewer. Anywhere from bacon wrapped chicken to wild boar to New York strip to Parmesan crusted tri-tips, and just all is good. But which it was all really, really good. Oh, and they brought some jalapenos, bacon wrapped jalapenos, that Jeff's wife was eating them like candy corn.
Oh, Lord.
I had 1.5 and had to wipe my ass with a snow cone the next day.
Oh.
They was hot. But anywho, they came around with this yellow substance on one of them skewers, and you could see them back there. They had, like, no lie, they had probably 100 skewers going. They're just rotating over them flames, different meats and stuff. It was pineapple.
Okay.
Grilled pineapple. And they came and would cut you off a slice with those grill marks and the char on it. And you take a bite of that and put on a bite of that wild boar. Son, you talk about good.
That sounds good.
I mean, good. It was freaking awesome. Wasn't no cinnamon on it.
That sounds good. So let's talk pineapple. You had a story about pineapple.
Huh.
Jeff said he thought it was mac and cheese.
He did. Yeah, he thought it was mac and cheese because that's it. Jeff is the world's worst for stupid dad jokes. So when he told me he thought it was mac and cheese, I said, "What, they holding on with their little elbows?" Yeah, it was, oh my gosh, miserable. I got miserable on the prime rib buffet dinner. I got miserable again on the, but let me tell you something.
Uh-oh.
So we ate the prime rib dinner.
Start over.
We ate the prime rib buffet before we went up the mountain for the meet and greet Friday night.
Okay.
You know how when you increase in elevation, how your ears start popping and your water bottle. So they bought some chips that we took up Saturday. Them things were explode time we got up there.
Wow.
That same shit happens to your gut.
Oh, no.
You know how you'll be going up in elevation, your ears will go popping? Yeah, my butt went to popping.
Oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
And I'm talking, we had just gorged ourselves. And then we go up in altitude about, I think we went up about, I don't know, 2,000 or 3,000 feet. And son, I got stretch marks on my belly now, I think. Oh my goodness. It was miserable. And then Saturday evening after the comp, we went down and had that the Brazilian steakhouse and went back to the room. So we didn't increase it, and it wasn't near as bad. But it was just a really good time. Weather, oh my gosh, perfect freaking weather. The weather was amazing. Up on the mountain, it was, I think, highs in the 70s or 80s and lows in the 40s at night. Lake, it might have reached 90, I think, during the day, but it would be, 50s at night.
Right.
Just the weather was gorgeous venue. Like I say, very smoothly run. Salty Saints. Hats off to them. They did a fine job.
Nice.
So,
I got
see
his
somebody
guest in the background. Do we want to do our?
She wanted to put her mustache on me.
Uh-oh. You look so much better with a stash.
It's still breaking. No.
Oh, I think
Ain't
Brooks. I think Brooks agrees. He looks better with a stash, right, Brooks? Let's do this opening and get him on. What do you think?
Let's go.
Way, man. It's What Up on Wednesday, man. Here's your host, man.
And a Ric Flair.
Let's get him on here.
Huh?
What is up, Mr. Brooks?
Hi.
Hello, Mr. Eric Brooks.
Hello, Mr. Best in Show.
What's up, dudes? How are you?
Man, on this side of the dirt, living the dream.
Nice. Awesome.
How are you?
Oh, man. Feeling great on cloud 9 right now.
I bet. Let's see.
Yeah.
We got some stuff going here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was shortly after he was announced.
I got a little emotional there.
Yeah.
I think Chicken Bread's looking for beer in your cup. I think he's asking why do you have no beer in your cup.
There was nothing in there except for a little thing that said best in show. It was awesome.
That was cool.
Yeah.
So let's see. I have the Flamingo beer downloaded.
Nice. Yeah.
So let's talk. I know. I think I seen you earlier with Steve. How long did it take you to do that?
So that one took me about 2 hours, which is a little bit quick for a freestyle. But I had originally, I think it was that Wednesday, I had practiced that same style with, I think, a little bit of an alteration to it, but I didn't really enjoy the way it looked. So I actually knew kind of what I was doing going into it, so I felt kind of comfortable with it.
Right.
Yeah. But
So
yeah.
let's talk about.
So how? Okay, sorry to interrupt, but we were at a ski resort in Utah. How did you come up with the flamingo thing?
Yeah. So this is actually kind of a funny story. So I had already planned. I knew it was going to be kind of hot because I've been there in the summertime before, and like Shannon was saying earlier, like it was like 70s, 80s, maybe 90 at some point, but I knew it was going to be kind of hot and it was going to be outside, even if it was shaded. So I decided, I don't want to dress up nice because, every time you end up feeling like you got, your shirt sticks to your body and all that.
Yeah.
So I ended up going with a romper, a man romper. So, yeah, I ended up buying one off. There it is. Yeah. So that's the second one that I bought. The first one I bought, I didn't realize was coming straight from China, so it wasn't going to get here in time.
Of course.
So that kind of messed with my plans. So I ended up going on Amazon, and I'm like, I know I can get this in a couple days. So ended up picking the the flamingo one that had kind of like a black, dark background so the beard can show through it. You got to. So I didn't really know what I was doing originally. And that Wednesday when I was just thinking about it, I was like, you know what? There's flamingos on that romper. I'm going to try to do that. And I had no idea how, but I just I used my hand. I was like, all right. I mean, they've got feet, so let's do some feet. They've got, wings. They've got this cool beak. I don't know how I'd do it, but I figured it out, eventually. There it is. Yeah.
Like, that's crazy.
We got the beak that goes up there with the head, and then the wings that kind of flow into each other as it comes down the mustache.
Standing on one leg.
Exactly.
Standing on one leg.
Got the legs. I was like kind of looking at the flamingos on the shirt, like, oh, okay, so they got those like weird crooked feet. They've got, kind of tail. I was trying to do a palm tree on the other side, but it ended up just looking like tail feathers.
Oh no.
So, but it ended up working out because, I was kind of hesitant to do one of those asymmetrical designs because usually you get kind of graded against yourself if you do that.
Right.
In styling. So I wanted to do it also because Greg Schoenwolf loves doing asymmetrical designs. So I wanted to kind of like do a tribute to, him and the Salty Saints, all the hard work they've been putting on, and an ode to Greg, I guess.
Nice.
Yeah, it was awesome.
You got some pretty fucking sick beards.
Yeah.
I was on your Facebook earlier trying to decide like which ones do I want to show.
Yeah.
You have to show the beard.
I love that one.
Yeah. So my favorite has to be that one.
Oh yeah, that one was sweet.
That one was just
that one. It was Austin, Texas. The funny thing about that is me and Anthony Cardi, who usually go against each other.
Yeah.
We ended up doing literally the same. What's up, Dawson? How you doing? But yeah, we ended up doing the same idea. He had a moth as well. But yeah, his was he had like eyeball contacts that made him like look like his eyes were glowing, and he had some face paint. It was like scary, but it looked cool. But yeah, that one turned out awesome. I was really, really happy with that. I think the only thing is I sprayed so much hairspray that like I was like I could taste it in the back of my throat when I was. It was terrible. Yeah.
We got some more.
Mm-hmm.
This one I loved. You did that in Arizona when you judged.
Yeah, that was a judge style. I didn't even compete.
That was crazy.
Thank you. Yeah, I've been doing it for 11 years, man. It's
You're really fucking good at it. If nobody's told you.
I appreciate that so much. But yeah, it's tips you learn from traveling, from other people. Going in the green room when, like, originally I wasn't really into styling. I didn't really know what I was doing, but if you take a trip into any sort of freestyler's green room or whatever, you'll pick up on like how they do certain things. It'll kind of pique your interest, get you at least in that forward thinking movement that you're like, okay, maybe I would try to get out of this category that has 100 people in it, with a beard.
Right.
And so, and then I ended up doing this whole thing. Just to get out of the freestyle category, because I was competing against the same people all the time. So it's always fun to switch it up if you are willing to.
If you're willing to. I don't know if I could go that far. Oh.
Yeah, last time I saw you didn't have a mustache. I think.
No, I didn't.
That thing grew in quick.
It did. April 8th was the last day I shaved.
Damn. Good for you.
It was I had fun. I ate what I wanted to eat, and now I'm back to having to hold it back when I eat.
Yeah, that whole thing. That you don't have to worry about that, Shannon, but
yeah,
that thing can get a little bit annoying. Hi, Summer. Oh, there he goes. I love it. That is so awesome.
So let's go through. So you've won first place.
Yes.
Yeah, you're on stage with everybody.
Yep.
What? I don't want to say what feelings. What was your first thought when they announced you to receive the jacket?
Well, I think the most intimidating. So, like, obviously they had everybody up there in a row, and then they had the judges walking. All the judges had like paper, and they were kind of like jotting down notes, whatever, numbers. And at that point, you just kind of have to stand there and smile, and you're just
right.
Like, did I do a good enough job? And you flip, to your left and to your right, and you're like, damn, this is gonna this is tough.
There's a lot of people up here.
Real tough, yeah. But I had some sort of inkling like that I could, you know, be in contention, because everybody all day was just kind of like, holy shit, like that's one of the greatest things I've seen. And
Right.
and I felt confident, very confident, but not cocky, not over the top, just kind of like, oh boy, if you win this, man, like this will be huge. So, you know, just, oh God, party. As I'm telling my story. Yeah, he'll get me one day. I know he will.
Oh, when he does, oh my Lord, he's liable to backflip off the stage.
Oh, I know. It seems to always be him second, me first, and somebody else third. But yeah, the heart was racing right when I heard the number 71, because I knew that was my number. And then he said Eric B, and I was just like, I kind of just was like, no way. Like, just, that's my number, that's my name, like. And then I started bawling, dude. My eyes, I couldn't control it.
Can't help it.
It's a big thing. Like, I've been doing this for so long, and to get best in show at like such a big competition like that is like,
For real.
it's one of the craziest feelings. And to be like in person and with the mountains in the background, like, it was just like, it was emotion overload. It was great though. It was such a, like, you know, when you have that feeling on your shoulder of like, am I gonna compete? Am I gonna place? Am I gonna win? And the fact that I got first and best in show is just like, holy shit, that was awesome.
That's pretty awesome.
And yeah, feeling too good earlier that day, and while I was styling, I'm just getting over a small cold, but like, I was just like, not into it. I just wasn't feeling it.
Right.
But coming out of it, I felt like $1 million.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was absolutely well deserved. It was a very quick decision by the judges too.
That's another thing that made me like, because they all came up to me and they were just like, dude, you were on literally everybody's lists, all the judges, and I was like, holy shit, what an honor.
Right.
Like that's great. Yeah. It cool.
That's cool. That when I saw the first picture of your beard, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah. And that's the funniest thing is like, I didn't have any idea what I was doing like maybe 2 or 3 days before the competition, and
right, just
kind of popped into my head. And, usually I enjoy doing themes, like obviously the one that said beer. I did that at a beer festival. I've done like caps for my Capitals, my hockey.
I've got it downloaded and didn't even upload
it. Yeah, so I've got those. I like to do themes here and there, but sometimes for like competitions, I like to keep it more traditional with just like a style. But yeah, some of those, it's actually kind of cool to do something that fits the area or the place that you're going to. Like if it has let's see, Boulder, Colorado, they're known for being like hippies and potheads. So I did a big old marijuana leaf in my beard and dressed like a Rasta.
Oh, I saw that. Is that when you had the glasses on?
Yeah, I had the
I didn't see that.
Yeah. I think I took a picture with Jeff Ray. That was back, like 2014, 15, something like that. Yeah, I don't remember. It was a good time.
You did, so I just thought about it too. You did Steve whenever you were on the Steve Harvey show.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So Steve Harvey invited probably like 6 or 7 of us out there, and they had like a Movember, No Shave November kind of event thing, and on his program. So I spelled Steve in my beard, and he called me a pimp of the year. I was the pimp of the year for doing that.
What was he saying? Oh, I could do that. I could do that.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
He gave me a big old like smack. Give me a high five. It was cool.
You was talking a while ago. You kind of paying homage to Greg Schoenwolf with asymmetrical stuff. Anthony did too with the stars. Because that's normally what Greg does, but Anthony did it symmetrical, but he did the stars in homage too as well.
Yeah, he did. Cool. He did a great job with that. Stars are obviously super hard to do, and the fact that he could do it, on both sides and make it look symmetrical, like it looked really good. I was digging his outfit too, like with the color beard he has against like the black suit,
Right.
the hat with the brim. He looked good.
Yep.
Yeah, it's tough. Yeah, like he was saying, it's tough to always come up with ideas. Like for the most part, like a lot of people like taking pictures of something that looks like something, like
Right.
a moth or a flamingo. But like just some of the styles that some people come up with are awesome in my mind. Just like the dimensions, not just doing like, I know a lot of people do loops, but like, adding different dimensions to the beard that you wouldn't normally think of.
Right.
And a lot of people play off of other people's styles as well. Oh yeah, there's the Caps beard.
That's the hardest part. I've always said it's like I'm down to do it. I just can't come up with the idea.
Yeah. And like usually people with longer beards than I have a harder time because you have to basically like hold the hair like a lot farther out or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, so you're like I'm like, it's kind of backwards for me. But yeah, so having to hold the hair out so far away and then getting it to like be symmetrical on each side. So it kind of helps when you have a somewhat short beard that you can like blow dry out or whatever.
Right.
Naturally springy. So like when you blow dry it or straighten it out, you have at least like maybe half an inch to an inch more to work with.
Yeah, the freestyle. I tell you, I love the freestyle ideas. Paul Kennedy's killing it with some ideas.
Mm-hmm.
But I tell you, the cleanliness. And once you start to freestyle, you'll understand cleanliness of it.
Yeah.
Like they're always so clean.
I try to pride myself on that. I mean, I am a artist by trade. I am a OCD perfectionist, at the house. And I, growing up, yeah, like I said, like growing up doing artwork and stuff, like, and learning how to avoid making, I mean, some art, art is art, whatever. It can be whatever it is. But,
right.
If you're doing like maybe say tattoo artwork, like the line work has to be very clean.
Yes.
You don't really want like scratchy, jagged edges or whatever. So I try to do that in my artwork as well, in my beard.
I can't get my fingers to let go of the fucking hair. Like that shit drives me insane.
Yeah. I think I washed my hands about 3 or 4 times.
I was gonna say you're constantly washing your hands.
Yeah.
And that's what's cool too is I have people ask about when we do the freestyle. I bet it's a bitch to wash out. Like, no, it's really not.
That's the easiest part is hopping in a hot shower and it just goes.
Yeah, it just turns to goop, like just slime. It washes out. But when you're putting it on, it is so aggravating, especially if you're trying to get a good point and you go to let go and you pull hair with your hand. You're like, bitch.
Yeah, when you're curling and then you
just
unstuck from the curl and it just sticks to your fingers as you're trying to pull it off and you're like, ah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it can get aggravating. I've seen a couple people say that they're almost ready. I think Ron said he's almost ready. Do it.
Seriously, like just try it. Like I did it in the mirror. I remember the first time I did it. I went to, I think it was like Walgreens or CVS or something like that, and I bought these like pink, blue, silver, like little roller things.
Right.
I had no idea what I was doing. I just took like a little section of hair and just to see if it worked, hairsprayed it and then rolled it and like, I don't know what to do now, but I have a really messy fat curl. Like
I've got a curl.
Yeah, one curl, like, and then once you go from there, like you learn how to like connect certain pieces together. And me being an artist, I do it on the iPad where I just kind of draw my face.
Okay, that was going to be my next question. Do you
Yeah. Well, sometimes, not all the time. If it's something that I might forget how to do, or like I don't really have an idea, but I kind of want to just mess around, I'll do like a template of my face, and then I'll basically there's it's like a symmetry option, so you can get like a line right in the middle of your face.
Right.
And then when you draw, if you draw on one side,
it does the other side.
Same thing on the other side. So like you can easily basically like make it look super perfect and like symmetrical. And like, if that's what you're going for, you know, it's easy. You don't have to like spend too much because you're only doing half of a face. So that's kind of what I do on mine. Sometimes, not all the time, like I said.
Right.
But you know, there are some styles that I'll try to do like again, but most people don't like doing the same style twice. So like if I'm going to like a Capitals game, I'll try to spell caps or whatever because people know me as that Capitals dude or whatever. But yeah, no, it's been a heck of 11 years, man. It's been great.
That's my deal. I want to do letters, and I have the letters that I want to do, but with the link that I have, it's just like, how the fuck am I going to make this work?
Yeah, and usually I think my max was 5 with Steve, and I don't think I can do any more than that. And I did that when I had a full beard, so I had that extra little bit of hair.
Right.
Right now, if I spelled something, it'd have to be like 2 letters here, 2 letters here, or something like that. Or
let's not talk about like you couldn't do it.
Well, I probably could do it, you know.
I know you could do it.
It's like, it just depends, like, if you want it really thick or really thin. Like, sometimes it's harder to read if it's really thin.
Right.
Letters or whatever. Oh, thanks, Jeff Harris.
Yeah, that stash is just, God.
Yeah, it can get really annoying, though. If you're eating, kissing, doing anything like that.
I was gonna say eating anything too, like it gets ridiculous.
Yeah.
I've got now to where I try to eat drumstick ice cream, and it's just like, yeah, no, I better take that with me.
The easiest things to eat are cylindrical shaped, unfortunately.
Yes. I was at lunch a couple of weeks ago, and I forgot what I was. I think I was eating some ribs, and one of the guys I see you. One of the guys I was with at lunch was like, "You're getting about time to stop eating that." And I was like, "Yeah, I am." Damn it.
Well, when it's short, like how you have it, it's like get out of the way because it kind of like folds right back.
Yep.
But like when you have like curtains, you know, you can just kind of open the curtains a little bit.
Yes. It does.
It always amazes me to watch Brian Nelson eat.
Oh yes.
Oh my Lord!
It's like an old-fashioned garage door. He does something with his lip where his stash just goes straight out.
Yeah.
And he can pretty much eat whatever he wants and doesn't make a mess. It's just fascinating me to watch Brian eat. He does that lip somehow and it just pops right out there. And he don't have any problems.
I mean, it's not even eating. It's drinking coffee,
anything,
whatever it may be.
Yeah, I have an issue with flossing sometimes because like my beard hair is hot in my teeth as I'm flossing.
Oh, I bet.
See,
stuff you don't think about.
Yeah, I know.
I was trying to see.
What are you looking for now?
I was looking for another picture. Can't find
So
it.
what did you do outside of the comp while you were there?
A lot of swimming. I love swimming. You know, just making sure I took advantage of the pools that were there. We had that little meet and greet, or I guess there was a meet and greet, and then there was like a bar crawl on Thursday. I got there a little early. So we went down the mountain, hung out with everybody who was there early, and that was fun. I don't really remember much of it.
That's when you know it's a good time.
Yeah, apparently I got really hungry and ordered a hot dog, and it was sitting on the table next to me for a while. Like the guy was trying to get my attention. I was holding one of those like numbers that have, or a stick with like a number for like the guy to bring you your food, and I kept dropping it, I guess, and so I just put it down somewhere. And I look over at the hot dog and I'm like, man, I'm so hungry. If that wasn't mine, I would eat that. And it said my name on the ticket right next to it. And they're like,
oh, wow.
So I ended up just chowing down. But yeah, we went down there, and then, you know, there was a, what do they call that? The Los Tres Irons. So we had a little grilled cheese party.
Right.
Yeah, they were making grilled cheeses on the, well, actually, I don't think they used the They usually use the ironing board and the iron, but we just ended up making them, I think, on a pan or whatever. But yeah, just hanging out with people. You know, I've been to Snowbird, I think 3 or 4 times now, and so I know the area. They have like mountain coaster. You can go on hikes and stuff, and bungee jumping, and not real bungee jumping, but just like kid bungee jumping on a trampoline or whatever.
Right.
But yeah, no, that all looks like fun. If I ever did do that, I'd bring my daughter up there, you know, to do all those fun little things.
Speaking of your daughter, I was trying to pull up a video. I know
I know which one you're pulling up.
it's the pepper one.
Yep, everyone keeps bringing that one up.
She's brave. She's very brave.
She really is. Yeah, we were gonna do it again this year. I'm growing about 8 super hot peppers right now, so we'll see if they come out. But it should be like an August harvest if I do get anything. But yeah, we might do another one.
That was pretty good. I love seeing the videos with your kid. That's
Yeah.
fun. You guys having fun. That's hilarious.
Yeah,
I love it.
She's pretty badass for doing that. I did not expect her to say yes.
I didn't either. I really expected her to back out when it came down time to do it. But hey, hats off to her.
Yeah, I mean, she wants to do what Dad does, and I do stupid stuff. So as long as it's supervised, you're good with me. That's how you learn, right?
Yes. That's right. Don't touch that stove. It's hot. Let me see.
Yeah. Wait, really? How hot?
How hot?
Yes.
Is it warm? Is it hot?
That's the best.
And Aaron Snapchatting while we're on the show.
Yeah.
He ain't got nothing else better to do. Look at me, I'm Aaron Johnson.
Mr. Brooks, anything else you want to share or tell us? Or
I don't know. What comps are you guys going to next?
Oh, I have the beard calendar up too.
next for us will be Tennessee in September, Beard Mob, Tennessee, and then we'll be in South Dakota in September.
Nice.
I'm judging in Tennessee. The wife is judging in South Dakota.
Oh, awesome.
And then I don't know that we're gonna hit any in August, July or August.
Yeah, I'm not sure about mine yet. I mean, it really just depends. I'm trying to find a new spot to live, but that's proving a little tough right now. But
Everything's tough right now. Like,
yeah,
everything, fuel, airline prices, like it's expensive.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Yeah, I've been riding my little scooter around. It saves me money.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you gonna stay in Idaho or looking to relocate?
Yeah, definitely gonna stay in Idaho for sure. But yeah, we'll figure that. Yeah, maybe I'll go to. I might want to go to Sacramento because they're having their 10th annual competition at the Train Museum, and I didn't get to go the one year I went. I was a judge, and because of COVID, they had the whole like restrictions on a lot of stuff. So, but yeah, I kind of want to go to see the atmosphere of the car, or what is it, train museum, not a car museum. Yeah, they've got some cool trains and stuff.
That would be cool.
Yeah, might be my next one. Yep. But yeah, Adam, thank you guys for having me on. It was fun.
Man, anytime, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
Anytime.
And let, I guess, the beard community know that if you guys need any artwork or anything, like for a poster or logo or something like that, hit me up.
David said, what's something you remember about your first comp?
Ooh, what a great question.
That's
David.
a really good question.
Wow.
11 years, that's a lot of comps.
Yeah, so that first competition was a doozy also. So I lived in Maryland at the time. I was born and raised in Maryland, DC area. And I had just finished watching my first or second episode of Whisker Wars, which was on IFC at the time, featured Jack Passion and Brian Nelson and Mike O'Connor and all them and Arnie. So I was like, I had, maybe a business beard at the time. I was just kind of like holy shit, this is an actual thing I can like go to and do. I'm gonna look on Facebook and see like when the next event is, where it's at, blah blah blah. And you know, because that was the only exposure to bearding that anyone really had at the time, was like Whisker Wars. Like,
Right.
that's an actual thing to do. So I ended up I looked, and it was in Brooklyn, New York. So it was at Mike O'Connor's. I think they were called Gotham City Beard Alliance or something.
Okay.
And so that's where Whisker Wars had their next filming at, was Brooklyn, New York, at the, you know, Gotham City competition. So I took one of those charter buses with like, you know, 50 people on it that you buy a ticket for. It's like $10 or whatever.
Right.
From Maryland to New York. I stayed in a hotel by myself. I didn't know anybody at the time. I went by myself. I didn't have any friends to go with or anything like that. And yeah, I ended up going down, you know, to the venue. I didn't know like how should I dress. I had like one suit at the time. Like, I wore a red Washington Capitals cap with a suit, like a black and white suit, and a red red like baseball cap. I'm like, okay. So I'm like, yeah, we'll see what it's all about. Walked down there, you know, got my ticket. There was a bunch of people in line. There was, you know, camera crews and all that. Like, and then here comes all the guys from the show around the corner just walking around. I'm like, oh shit, like,
Right.
these are the dudes that I was just, you know, I was just watching them. Like, and then you see, you know, the cameras following them, and they're like, you know, I'm gonna fuck him up. You know, they're like, you know, giving those fake personas that they gave on the show or whatever. And then once I got inside, I was like, this is awesome. Like, you know, hundreds of people. This is when it was like peak bearding. Like, there was like hundreds of people there. There was a line at the door. Like, people were dressed to the nines and all this stuff. And I've never seen a beard comp before. And, you know, just having some liquid courage. I met up with like Jeff Langham, who was like our American champion, who looked like a freaking bush with legs. He at the time had like a small, like, he had a long goatee, but like small like cheeks or whatever. And then it eventually like morphed into what he has today or whatever. But I met him for the first time. We had a drink at a bar like prior to the thing. And I met a couple other people and just introduced myself. And like everybody normally is, everyone was super friendly and wanted to hang out and, you know, bought a drink for me. And like, we hung out, and then all of a sudden Kesha, the singer, walks in the door, and she's promoting this "I Want Your Beard in My Mouth" or something, like beard video thing. And you see Kesha, you're at a beard comp, like, you don't know what to do. You see all these guys with like freestyles, and you're like, what the? And I finally, like, I you know, mustered the courage to like, hey, you know, like, Michael Connor, can I take a picture with you? And then like, hey, Jack Passion, like, can I get a photo just to like say I was with like these dudes that I watched?
Right.
Yeah. So I ended up like, you know, being a fangirl, like, you know, can I have your picture? Can I have your picture? And then a lot of them ended up, you know, just becoming friends throughout the years, since, you know, I just kept doing it. I kept traveling, you know, along the East Coast. But yeah, that first competition, I was like, holy shit, when's the next one? I am going to all of these. And now here we are 11 years later. It's awesome.
That's what I tell everybody. We have I call what we call a dog and pony show at work. We'll have like insurance companies or whatever walk through, and they get back to my office, and they talk about the work stuff, and then they're like, okay, so now, Monty, you want to tell them what you do? And then I tell everybody, like, just go to one.
Yeah.
I promise you'll be back. Like, I promise you'll be back.
Like, even if you don't have a beard, like,
yes,
just going to watch, like, you know, that's what and Kara did that, and now she's taking pictures at like all of them.
Yeah.
It's awesome. It's one of the cool, and like I said, like, you meet one person and you're like, well, this person doesn't suck. You meet another one and they're like, hey, I love your beard, your facial hair. Yeah. And you're like, all these people like who never really accepted you like outside, now you're with this like dome of like beardos, like I never want to leave. That's why leaving these competitions always sucks, because it's you meet some of the best friends you're going to meet in your whole life, like, and you don't even know that that's going to happen at the time.
Right.
If you
I love the fact that you have your Nelsons, your MJs, your Brookses, like you have all these people, and I mean, come on, let's not lie. You're intimidated. You're like, man, that's fucking Eric Brooks, or that's so and so, and you're nervous as fuck to walk up to you. But once you walk up and be like, hey man, can I get a picture? Like, it's a game changer. It's a complete game changer.
I mean, hey, all we are dudes with long beards. That's it.
That's it.
And
that's it.
We're not intimidating. We're all the same.
Yeah.
It grows differently for everyone else, and don't be afraid. Just come up and say hi. Like, if you need a tip about something, I'm always willing to teach anybody about anything. So, like Shannon, I we got on a Zoom and I was teaching you how to do freestyle. So,
and he's done some pretty badass ones too.
Yeah, I mean, oh my God, no.
Let's not get started on her freestyles.
Her stuff is ridiculous. I love her. All of the like natural, like, lady freestyle, like, that was just absolutely insane. Doing it on myself, I understand, but like doing it on something else and then attaching it, like,
right,
that's wild.
That's what I always tell Natalie. You cheat, you get to take yours off.
Yeah, and like during the day, you're just like constantly like, excuse me,
oh, yeah,
like, don't touch me or else I will crack into a million pieces.
Right. Walking through the door sideways, you got to turn sideways to get through the door. Like,
through crowds,
it's shit you don't think of.
Yes,
when you're doing your freestyle.
Yeah, well, like, also, like, if you include your mustache in certain things and you like cover up your mouth, you don't realize you have to sometimes open your mouth, like,
yep,
to eat, to drink. A lot of people use straws, like,
yep,
to drink beer. So, like, if you do style your mustache, make sure you style it saying like, oh,
yeah.
Then you have the option of going, you have your,
I never thought of that.
You have your width already open, and you're not going to have to worry about if you open your mouth,
right,
separate. It's already styled, little tips and stuff like that I've learned.
Okay.
Like, I've been thinking of doing like a Facebook, like, tips or not YouTube, like tips and trick type thing for styling, or like tutorials and stuff. I think it might be like beneficial, like, just to the community in general. It'd be cool to give back.
Well, when I first started, before I did anything, that's what I did, was YouTube how to freestyle a beard. And the guy, his first thing is, what are you wearing? What are you eating? What are you drinking?
Yeah.
Like, those are three things you have to think about. And I was like, why? And then once you hairspray your mustache like you're talking about, you'll know why. Like, you'll know why real quick.
Exactly. Yeah. Like with the, I took half of this and I connected it, this way to make the flamingo. But if I did it any higher, I wouldn't, room to move my mouth or whatever. So little things you definitely do have to think about. And I've seen people, you should
do the YouTube tip.
You should do the tutorial.
Yeah. I mean, all it is just me standing in the bathroom. I mean, it's pretty easy.
Right.
But yeah, no, like, little things, you think about, wearing safety glasses if you spray yourself in the eye with hairspray.
Oh.
Or like, instead of spraying your mouth like this, trying to get your mustache looking good, spray your hand first and then just do that with the hairspray, so you don't just spray it. Like, little, like, Jeffrey Mustache taught me that one, and that dude's been doing it longer than I have. So yeah. But yeah, I appreciate you guys having me on.
Anytime, dude. We're on Wednesday night. Every Wednesday.
Awesome.
It was good to see you this weekend, Brooks. Absolutely killed it.
Thank you. You did as well.
Always a pleasure to see you and see what you come up with, and well deserved. Congrats.
Thank you, guys. Yeah, he looks so good too. Look at that.
Red shoes, red glasses.
Man, he looked good.
He was killing it.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, gentlemen.
Anytime, bro. So love you, Bubba.
Love
See you,
too,
buddy.
man.
You
Take
guys
care.
are good.
Take care, guys. Thank you.
Later.
Later.
Eric fucking Brooks was on the show.
The best in show at the 2022 Great American Beard and Mustache Championship. Yeah, that was, I mean, hell, I didn't win best in show, and that was a pretty special moment right there. It was, it was neat.
Use an old lanyard in my fingertips. Okay.
Huh?
Oh, David. Let's get back to this.
And see, like Brooks, so Brooks lives in Idaho. And the people from the northern mountain country, Idaho, Utah stuff, they were hot. I was in a full tux and was very comfortable. It was cool and chilly to me.
Right.
They're used to the altitude. I'm obviously not. I thought the weather was phenomenal. I mean, it got cool at night.
Right.
Sun went over that mountain, and it's not a matter of dark. Sun goes over that mountain. It could still be 4 o'clock. It's cooling off.
Right.
But no, Brooks absolutely killed it. It just, I'm talking about flawless. It just super clean.
That's what I'm talking about.
Martyrs was super clean, and it's funny that they both did an homage to Sean Wolf.
Yeah.
It's Paul Kennedy's.
Oh,
was amazing. Just unreal. There was so much talent there this weekend in the freestyles and the craft stuff. It was awesome. It was a good time.
I don't know if Dawson's still here, but Dawson, this is recorded, and you did say earlier something about that you're going to possibly do a freestyle, so I'm going to hold you to that.
He did comment that.
I'm going to hold you to that.
He did comment that.
What was that? It wasn't that far back.
Where was it?
Y'all entertain yourselves.
Huh?
I said, y'all entertain yourselves. We're looking for something.
Yeah. We're both looking for the same comment.
Yes. Yeah, it looked like a good turnout. Looked like everybody had fun. Again, I don't think I've heard anybody go to a beard comp and had a bad time.
It was you couldn't ask for a prettier venue.
Right.
Surroundings. It was just.
We'll go back to this since you said that.
Unbelievable.
This is just wow.
What are you going to? Oh yeah. And they did, like he was talking about. They had the little roller coaster thing and
right
ski lift stuff for smaller kids. It was cool. But the venue was just absolutely beautiful. The tent they had, when I first heard outdoor comp, I'm like, nah.
Right.
But it was a huge tent, and they had where the stage was at. They had all the sidewalls covered, but they still had the other end open, and you could stand under the tent and still be in the open, so that you had plenty of breeze. I mean, it was really nice. And Salty Saints did a fantastic job. It flowed smoothly. If there were hiccups, we didn't know about them. They took care of things. The MC killed it. The MC was awesome.
Okay, so that was my only gripe. I meant to say this earlier. It was live fed. Live fed?
I don't know.
And I watched, but you couldn't hear any audio. Like it was, and what's bad is the camera was right there in front of the MC, like especially when they were announcing winners. But it was like the speaker was half a mile back. Like you really couldn't hear the MC. But I did watch you guys live for a little while.
Oh, yeah.
I believe we were sitting at El Phoenix eating lunch, and I just set the phone down on the table, and we just had lunch, eating, looking down, wondering what the waiters were thinking of as they're walking by. Like, what the fuck?
But no, it did. It went really good. I think it was very smooth production.
Nice. That's pretty cool. It looked the venue looked amazing. Of course, and Kara with her pictures just kills it every time.
And Kara's and both their photographers that they had there did some really good shots.
Yeah.
And like you said, and Kara is always does great pictures. And Kara is really good at capturing a lot of candid shots. And those are probably my favorite.
Yes.
But she's just, it's just great to see in Kara. No, they had the meet and greet Friday night, and then did the raffle stuff there. We had some You Matter stuff there. Jeff Ray had a bowl there. There's a few other things, some Honest Amish stuff. Honest Amish was the title sponsor. It was cool.
There's a lot of good pictures.
2024, Detroit, Michigan. I think they're saying September. They're expecting it to be in September.
Nice.
2024.
Yeah, some of the pictures I'm looking at are just, yeah, babe, she does. She takes some awesome pictures.
You can share them on the screen. You know that, right?
Yeah, but she's got like 4 or 5 different photos of them. I mean, posts.
Well, there's only one category really that matters that you need to show.
Full beard over 12. Lady. Son of a bitch. Yeah, there were some really nice beards. Really nice beards.
There was. Yes, sir, there was. Whisk Green has killed it, and they done it to where they could, folks compete in more than one category.
Yeah.
Several of the Whisk Greeners did, and several of the Whisk Greeners, it wasn't just here, let me remove my beard and do the mustache category. It was different stuff, and they killed it. And what was funny is whenever the Whisk Greeners came on stage, the front of the stage got flooded with people to take pictures.
Oh yeah.
They just rushed the stage, and there was a lot of spectators there, more than a normal comp. It was because there was stuff going on there at the resort that were non-beard related, non-comp related, and people were just walking by, and then they would wander in and sit down. So there's a lot of spectators there. It was cool.
I feel like I'm just repeating myself, but those are the people that I love to talk to. The people that are outside walking by. What is this? What's a beard competition? Have you ever seen one? Come on in. Let me show you something. And they just get in, and like you said, they sit down. They're like, okay, well, let's see what this is all about.
Are you going to show pictures or not?
Oh, shit.
Really?
There's Mr. Jeff Ray. Let's just start here. Natalie said need to focus on getting spectators. I agree. I'm telling you, I love pulling the people in, and my favorite question is 20 years ago, did you ever think you'd be at a facial hair competition? No? Yeah, no, we didn't either. But here we are.
There's your full beard over 18 winner.
Oh. And probably could have took red beard category.
But I did. I really liked how they announced the winners. It was pretty cool because when you got announced and found out what place you got, you were at your table with your folks around you.
Right.
And it was an immediate celebration for all right then. It was pretty cool. And then you got to go run up on stage and get your prize.
And celebrate again.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the beards were just God. And okay, so let's talk about this for a second.
Come on.
So this is another thing that I love about the competition, the community, is you see the people in the crowd, you talk to the person, you have a beer with them, you take a picture with them or whatever. But then they get on stage and they just get this persona about them, like they're on stage. They know what they're supposed to do. I love seeing people be themselves on stage. Like, it's awesome. Chad. I thought the trophies were cool.
Trophies were really cool.
I thought these two guys were amazing. Like, I was expecting a shootout.
They did very well. And so he competed in natural stash, and then he went back and styled up. So that's the natural stash category, but your first and second place winners are styled because they did the natural stash category first and then went and styled.
Yes.
And came back for the styled category.
There's Summer. She don't even have her beard on.
Jiggy did too.
Sarah got a medal. There's some really good beard.
Sarah got 3 medals. There they are, styled up.
Like, I thought they were awesome.
Yeah.
Which one said I'll be a Huckleberry first? That's what I'd like to know.
There's the dolly stashes.
I love the dolly.
Both were awesome.
Yeah.
There's your styled stash.
Look at that curl. Like, that's a huge curl. Huge curl.
And the gentleman in the police officer outfit is a real police officer.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yep.
Now that's cool. Oh, he's got his taser on.
He had everything on.
Sarah getting another medal. Shout out to Sarah for doing the embroidery patches for our auction that we had.
Yes, and she did some for the raffle up there as well.
Oh, nice.
Mr. Patrick.
Musketeers. He kills me with that shit. That shit is so long.
Patrick had his daughter there too, and she competed as well. That was cool.
Musketeers were awesome. There's Peaches.
Mr. Matson.
There's your
go-to
probably
winner.
the worst beard category out there, other than Chopped. You got Brandon. I wonder what category this is. Huh.
This is really the best category.
Let's see. I tried to skip through those real fast and it didn't work. There were too fucking many.
Brandon wearing his You Matter shirt.
Oh, yeah. I saw that too.
There's an Imperial. Oh, you went back to that? Couldn't get it out the first time?
But there were some good beards.
Yeah, the Fu Manchu and the Imperial only had one each. So there's Mr. Johns and Chops.
Yes.
Go back. Right there. He shaved off either that morning or the night before.
That's crazy.
When we saw him at the meet and greet, he was fully bearded.
I mean, come on. That's a good sized beard just to up and go Chops.
Mm-hmm.
That's we'll do it. So let's talk about this real quick. Bless you. If I'm not mistaken, I believe Mr. Tyler had his beard freestyled by a certain individual.
He was in the goatee category.
Yes.
30 minutes before that.
Really? That's all it took?
Yes. I think that was the timeline. But he was in the goatee category, and then they went to the other end of the tent, and Jason Kiley styled his beard right there in I think 30 minutes time, and he got third place.
Like, that's crazy.
And there's a video on Facebook of Jason doing it. It was really cool.
Let's not talk.
Christine Hackman.
So you said something earlier about when the Whiskerinas go up the stage and gets packed. I feel like the tables how the tables have turned, and when the ladies get on stage, it's all out chaos because everybody wants to see.
Yeah. Well, they showed up. They all did an amazing job.
There's some awesome beards, I'm telling you. And you never know. I catch people with the short beards all the time. Like, you're competing, right? Like, no. Why? Like, you never know. If I'm not mistaken, the world's tallest librarian,
Mr. Drew.
thought that was Boo for a second in the paint. There's Mr. Kiley. And to think that he just shaved, like,
His beard is 2 years old.
yeah, not that long ago. That's crazy. He's taking steroids. I'm going to need some testing done. I don't even want to talk about Steve
right here. So the
color in his beard.
But a cool side story. So Steve Fosnot, there on the far right, obviously winner of that category. And then his wife won Creative Beard, and it was their 15th anniversary.
Yep. Steve's beard kills me. When I met him in Arizona, I told him I hate his color.
Oh, his color is phenomenal. There's Mr. Jim Jones. I love him. That if you don't have a smile on your face, go find him at a comp and you'll get one.
Phil too.
Oh yeah. Yeah. The Jones boys are a hoot. Andrew Kloss there, his beard has gotten down past his genitalia.
I think the last time I saw his beard was in Richmond.
Last time I saw him was Worlds in Belgium, and he won full beard styled stash there, but it wasn't near that long.
Yeah,
He said he hasn't done anything for pretty much since Belgium. Maybe one or so after that, but he said he hadn't done very much. But it's killer. There's your creative beard winners.
Look at Sarah standing there like a damn Olympian.
Yeah, it looks like Michael Phelps.
Yeah.
All them medals on.
These guys. Oh.
So Jason and Fritos and Paul, all of them killed it. I mean, just
Fritos, they killed them.
Yeah, Fritos. Paul's
Kennedy,
is just
Fritos and Schaefer.
Yeah, it was just all three of them. It just they killed it. They stepped it up.
Oh. Some of these beards kill me. There's the infamous jacket. So you guys don't know, that jacket is like a master's jacket. Like, that's the jacket.
That's the Great American Jacket. You win Best in Show. They're going to have one custom tailored to fit you. And right there's right after they just announced Mr. Brooks, and he was emotional on stage. That was a cool moment, but absolutely well deserving. It was very nice. I think I'm the first one to come up behind him and put my hand on him. It was pretty cool.
Looking for the beer in the cup again.
Yeah. Why is it empty?
Yeah, why do you not have anything in that?
That was a cool moment.
Oh, there's Halfbeard.
And just a genuine guy. He'll help you any way he can.
That's a pretty epic picture.
Yep. So that railing that you see in the front, that was the edge of the tent.
Oh wow.
So you could stand on stage and see that view.
Oh wow.
That's just out the back of the tent. That's not like we went anywhere to get that picture. We just literally walked outside the tent. That's your view.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
It was a good time.
I mean, look at the background. Like, I don't know if you could ask for a better background. Maybe it was snow on it. I don't know.
Now there's little patches of snow in different areas.
Brooks with his cut. So you
It's
guys
funny.
that don't know, Eric also designed the logo for the comp.
Yeah, that's his artwork.
That's his artwork.
Yeah.
Like it's pretty amazing. Again, I don't think he had anything in the
Oh,
cup.
chicken wing. We didn't drive. We flew up there.
David and Paul, I just love them to death.
Mr. David.
Logie. I feel like the guys in the background are like, how are we supposed to compete? Now, look at all those big beards. Patrick and his daughter. I thought that was hilarious.
That was cool. Yeah, that was
awesome.
cool.
Yeah, so I've said it before. If you haven't been to one, go to one. You'll be back. I promise you'll be back.
Yeah, 2024, Detroit, Michigan.
That's all the pictures I had. Got my patches in.
I don't even know where my medal is. I haven't even unpacked yet. I got my crayons patches. Yep.
I love that patch. So I have a dilemma. Not really a dilemma. An idea. So, hey, Megan. To my cheese ball bro, I said, what up?
To my what?
Cheese ball bro. So, all right, backstory on that. At Boo's house one night before Mobb Fest, I believe it was Mobb Fest 4. Yes, it was 4 when we took the railing down. Friday night, it was either Thursday or Friday night. We were bonfiring, of course. Safety meetings, drinking, all hanging out, just having a good time in Boo's backyard. And I happened to sit down on the porch, and Megan's daughter came out with one of those big tubs of cheese balls.
Okay.
I don't remember who it was, but somebody had braided my beard into ponytails, and I had stuck one of my ponytails in the jug and was telling her, like, hey, look, my hair is feeding me cheese balls. So me and her killed almost a whole thing of cheese balls that night. So I made a pact with her and Megan that since she's doing so badass in school, like getting straight A's and shit, I was like, you know what? I got you. So every time Megan reports that she does badass in school, I send her 2 big ass tubs of cheese balls. And it's addressed to cheese ball, bro.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was a good time. Good time.
So what's this dilemma?
So I have patches. I have 2 shirts now that are full, and I have boxes and boxes of patches. And I've been, like, what am I going to do? I start another shirt. I put them on a suit. Like, if I did that, that suit's going to be heavy as fuck. Like, I don't really know what I'm going to do with them. So I thought about it today, and I have a Beard Mob flag that's the size of a queen mattress. It's one of the big ones. I think I may fill it up with patches and maybe raffle it, auction it. I don't know.
Do a scarf.
I have way more to fill than just a scarf.
You do more than one scarf.
Oh, I could do 4 or 5 scarves, I bet.
Then do 4 or 5 scarves.
But I got the crayons patches, and I'm like, man, I don't really have anything to put them on. I want them, but I don't really have anything to put them on.
Right.
So I may find something that I can put them on. Yes, Megan, tell her she was getting a shout out right now. What up, Chief Ball, bro? Sister said the flag idea is best.
So
I don't know.
who? Huh.
I said I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
When didn't we talk about this with stickers, putting them on magnets so you could always move them?
Yep. That's not a bad idea neither. That's not a bad idea neither. I still wanted to attach the scarves, and then I still want to attach our beards and go for that world record. I still think we can do that.
We need to do that. Yep.
I figured you for a scarf kind of guy. I have a built-in scarf. I just kind of wrap it around my neck, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good. But I don't know. Like I said, I bet I got 50, 60 patches I need to put on something. But if people didn't put patches out, I wouldn't be buying them.
True.
It's y'all's fault.
Yep. All y'all's fault.
All y'all's fault. Magic tricks with them and pull them out of a hat. I'd be here all day. All day. I don't know. I don't know. I have a couple of smaller flags that I could put some on, but I think the queen size mattress one is probably my best bet. I think I could fill it up, but then it's going to be heavy.
And you're wanting to keep it, right?
No, I want to let's auction it off, raffle it off, do something with it. Let's help somebody with it. I mean, yeah, I would love to keep it, but if you guys ever seen this office, I have no room for anything. I've actually started to rearrange one of the walls, and I got as far as taking everything off the wall that was already there.
All your second place trophies take up space?
All right, he's gone for the night.
Sorry.
Yes, I have quite a few. I have quite a few. I laugh at Cardi. I always say Brooks is his Goble. Wonder if
Brooks is definitely his Achilles.
I'm sure. But there's so many patches out there. Like if you really wanted to, you could fill up 3 or 4 shirts really fast. Really fast. It wouldn't take long.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think we need a chicken beard patch. That would be cool. That would be cool.
I can get something drawn up.
You've been El Chicon. Oh, now that I think about it, I need an El Chicon patch. I think that would be cool. I don't know if she would like that idea, but I think that might be pretty cool. At least stickers. Can't believe we haven't done stickers with that yet.
Oh, she hasn't done. I don't know that she's done a sticker.
I have y'all's buttons.
Yeah, we've did buttons.
Chicken Wing said he'd buy an El Chicon. I'm telling you, I think El Chicon would be a hit.
I don't think she's done stickers at all.
Jeff said he just got back from walking the dogs. I mean, come on now. Wouldn't that be a killer sticker? Hat, button. I got to really good. That would be pretty funny. Pretty funny. I was kind of hoping Boo's going to jump on tonight.
Yeah.
He's on vacation. Let's be real. He's on vacation. He went fishing the other day. Caught him with, Got him a good little mess of fish.
Speaking of, I'll be on vacation next week too.
Yes, you'll be gone on the 6th.
I won't have any service or nothing.
And you're going to be on the river, yeah?
Yep, we're gonna be on the Buffalo River in North Arkansas.
Yep, sir.
We're gonna put in. We've been talking. We're gonna put in probably. We're thinking about going up Saturday or Sunday, depending on we got rain coming in, and going up to Paris area. If my sister's watching, surprise. We don't know if Saturday or Sunday, and then where we can head out Monday morning, the 4th. Can be about another 6 hours up there,
Right?
And get on the river that day. Give us time to get on the river and set up camp downriver somewhere, and then we'll spend 4 to 5 days on the river, and then we'll come out at the White River. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be a good time. Me and my son, oldest son, taking the kayaks and 4 to 5 days of no cell service or anybody, and it's cool.
Jeff, my bad. I have your flag. He said he got his mask. Where's my flag? I have it.
Yeah, he got his mask last weekend, I think.
I have it right here. I have the flag. Damn, I was going to say something else. I don't remember.
She said Tanya won the gnomes in the card, right?
Yes. Tanya got the gnomes in the card, and Brenda Campbell also won a signed card as well.
Yeah, that was the week before, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Gnomes, I've got with Sarah. I think Cardi's got with Boo about the shirt and the wood burning with Yukon. I think we got everything taken care of. I'm going this weekend camping. Well, let me say glamping with one of the guys from work and Butters and the girls. I should have some pretty interesting stories, videos, pictures.
Where are you going?
We're going to put down to Purtis Creek. It's down in East Texas, down by Tyler. It's a state park. 2 things. One, my old lady don't do bugs, and when I say bugs, I mean butterflies. She's out. If it crawls, she's out. 2, she's never had a s'more. Never had a s'more. So we're gonna have some good stories. I'm already forecasting that my face and my stomach are going to be sore from laughing. It should be a pretty interesting fucking weekend. And I said glamping. We have a tent that's got a window unit in it. California King, air mattress. It's going to be pretty nice.
Yeah, there's a pretty good chance of rain Friday and Saturday, right?
Yeah, I know. With this heat, though, I'm going to take the rain. Let's do it.
That'll introduce her to camping.
Oh, for real. For real.
She don't like bugs?
No. I mean, she goes as far as Boogie pick up a roly-poly, and she's liable to get off the porch.
That's good to know.
I'll tell you, so I tried to pull some shit on her the other day, and then I tried to involve – what up, Marty? I tried to involve the middle kid. I tried to involve Kenda, and I walked into the living room. Ashley's in the bedroom. I walked into the living room, and I look at Kenda, and I go, okay, first, it's not real. You saw that, right? And she's like, yeah. I said, okay, cool. Go take this and throw it at your mama. And she was like, no, I'm scared of her. She'll kill me. I was like, yeah, I'm scared of her too. Like, I can't do it. Like, I'll get them out all the time. And I'm like, I just want to put one somewhere. But then I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not. No, I can't do that. You saw what happens when you mess with me, chicken bread. She did.
Yeah. The margarita.
Yeah, that was pretty quick. Her reaction time was pretty quick. I was impressed with that. I almost got her the other day. We were driving home, and she went to get a drink of her energy drink, and I almost gassed it. When she was getting a drink, she's like, "I'll spit it at you like I did chicken bread." I'm like, "Dang, I guess I'm gonna be sticky."
Jeff Ray's birthday is July 1st.
Nice. Yeah, but I'm smoking cigars for my birthday. I'm gonna say you're smoking cigars for any day that ends in Y.
Every day. We
Speaking
did
of
smoke some
that,
cigars this weekend.
when are you guys doing your show? Show meeting.
Huh.
You're smoking with Jeff. You guys still?
Oh, we do that every Thursday.
Every Thursday. There you go.
Yeah, y'all come on. Look up Jeff Ray's Facebook, and every Thursday he'll post the Zoom information. And 7:00 Thursday evenings, come on, and we just light up a cigar or cigarette. You don't have to smoke nothing, and we just sit there and shoot the shit for a little bit.
I think it's cool. It's interesting. Like like we were saying with Brooks earlier, I think it's interesting that you see these people at these comps and you're intimidated or whatever, but we're just normal people.
Well, most of us.
Well, I don't want to say normal or just like us. You're interesting. Interesting people. I'll leave it at that. You're just interesting people. Like I said, it kills me with the intimidation factor. You guys are up there. You and Tish are up there. You have those people that you see on social media every day, all day. You see at a comp, and they're just people. There's nothing fancy about them. They're just people. Come on, and everyone will leave. Yeah, Marty, everybody's been jumping in and out all night. All night, and we're at 2 hours. Well, 9 o'clock, almost 2 hours. I know everybody has to work. Uh-oh. Chestnut.
I still ain't caught up on my sleeping.
Fire. I have to keep that picture. It's hilarious.
What?
Chicken Brady, you got anything you want to close with?
I do, actually. So we had a really, really great time last week. Like that, and a perfect example of where I'm going with this is that Thursday when we went to go to the national park, and he's leaving. We drove 3.5 hours down there and couldn't get in. Went and ate pizza and drove 3.5 hours back. We had two choices to make. We could have enjoyed the day, or we could have been pissed about it. And we had a hell of a time. It was a beautiful trip. We chose the positive route, and it was, and I'll just be straight up honest. Had it been just me and Tisha, probably wouldn't have been the same outcome. I'd have been, rah, 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 rah. But I had someone reach out to me today, talking about all the negativity on Facebook and stuff, and this is a good person that reached out to me, and they were just talking about how negative everything is, and this and that and the other. Turn it off. There's several people that I've unfriended because they do nothing but post negative content. And I thought about it a lot today. And your physical health, you change your diet, you go to the doctor, you take medications for blood pressure or whatever kind of physical ailment. You ingest different things to change your physical health. You consuming negative content all day long affects your mental health, your attitude towards life, towards everything.
Yep.
How many of you have come home from a bad day at work and snapped at your spouse or your kids at home? I've done it. If you have your feed on social media is negatively affecting your attitude, change your intake.
Yep.
If you have friends that are doing nothing but negative comment and bickering, and let me just tell you, you can find support for whatever stance you want to take.
Oh, yeah.
You can find opposing sides for whatever stance you want to take.
Yep.
That's not the point. Change your intake and you will change your outcome. Period.
Something, along that lines, you wake up in the morning and you're like, fuck, I gotta go to fucking work. Change your word. I get to go to work. I get to go to the grocery store. I get to mow my yard. A lot of people don't. We've.
Yep.
It's a scary fucking time right now. I mean, it's a lot of scary shit out there. Had to this week distance myself and delete a cousin out of my phone. It goes back to I was talking to Coconut earlier. Like, he's trying to help this young lady, and I told him a while back, like, you're not going to help her unless she's ready to help herself.
They got to help themselves first.
Yes. And he made my day. Coconut dropped off some cups here. Came by today, and it made my day that he told her, like, I believe she said he was being selfish or whatever, and he's like, I'm sorry, but I have to take care of myself first. Then I can help you. And I'm willing to help you, but you got to let me take care of myself first. If you're not taking care of yourself, what are you doing? You can't help anybody else.
You can't control other people's actions or words or comments or any of that, but you can control if you let them infect you with it.
Yep.
Good or bad.
I was going to say, you can't influence them either way.
Yep.
If you want to post the negative content, you're going to get those negative people.
If you're the type of person that you wake up in the morning and you open up the Facebook and it gets you depressed and worried about things and just angry, quit opening Facebook. Yeah. Or change your feed.
For real.
Huge. Yeah, and we did. We had an absolute wonderful time with Jeff and Lisa. Just wonderful people. Their family. We couldn't have had a better trip. So that's my soapbox. I'm glad this person reached out to me. I really am.
Right.
Yeah, but like, how can we change all the negativity and stuff? Work on you.
Look in the mirror when you say that.
And be a positive influence or example. But you're, and I thought about that a lot today. We take medications when we get sick. We change things in our lives. We diet. We do exercise. We do this and that. We change things to get a different outcome physically. If you want to get a different outcome mentally, you need to change your intake.
Yep.
Period.
If you go looking for negativity, I promise you're going to find it. If you've
got those around you at work or in your hometown or on social media that are bringing you down mentally,
change your people, places, and things. I learned that in rehab. That's one of your biggest things is people, places, and things. If you're at a bad place, bad things are going to happen. It's all mental. Oh, there he is. Oh, look at me. I'm Aaron Johnson.
Oh, hey.
Oh, hey. Okay, bye. Shout out to Aaron and Natalie doing what they're doing. Traveling the fucking country. Promoting these comps. If you haven't already, go to thebeardcalendar.com. Check it out. You can actually make it an app on your phone. He keeps up with all the comps. All the comps. Just said it in the definition of insanity: doing the same things over and over, expecting different results. You can't. You can't.
And go to, you talking about Aaron, and go to honestamish.com, use code TalkingBeards. I think you get 15% off.
So anything over $35, I think you'll probably
30 or 35.
free shipping.
Yep.
Love you too.
Or you see him at a comp, buy some stuff from him there.
Yeah. Marty said it. I can't control. I can only control myself, thoughts, and actions. I'm to the point where I can't deal with toxic or nasty people in my life anymore. Life's too short. For real.
Yep.
You know, it goes back to the confidence shit.
I told this person earlier, there's several people that I have unfollowed or unfriended on Facebook because if all they do is negative stuff, I don't need to see it.
Yep. I'm good.
You know, if someone is that's all they are is negative, I don't need to be around them.
Yep.
So
toxic and nasty people need to go. I agree.
Yep. I think it was Warren Buffett said you're an average of the 5 people you spend the most time with.
Yeah, for real.
Think about that.
Say that again.
You're an average of the 5 people you spend the most time with.
That's pretty simple. Pretty simple. Surround yourself with positivity. I guarantee positive things are going to happen. Are you going to have some downs? Of course.
And on the flip side of that, if you're one of the 5 people for someone else, your simple actions are influencing them. Good or bad.
Good or bad, yes. It's pretty simple. I mean, it's really not rocket science or nuclear engineering. It's pretty simple. Love the ones that love you back. I'm telling you now, if you're not telling people that you love them when you see them and they're leaving you or whatever, you're going to regret it. You always tell the people you love. I love all you guys watching. I love the positivity. Ain't nobody got time for that negative shit. Nobody got time. Nobody wants to hear it. If you want to do the negative shit, go do it somewhere else. Positivity is the best thing that can surround yourself, keeps you level. I'm telling you. Like he said, if you get up in the morning with negative thoughts, you're probably going to have a negative day. Pretty simple. I got nothing but closing except you matter. That's, I'm always simple. Keep it simple, stupid. You matter. I promise you matter. Whether you think you do or not, I promise you do. Promise you. I would rather be here telling stories about you and pulling you on live, talking to you, than talking about how you passed. And on that, if any of you guys want to come on and tell your story, share some shit that you've been through, come on. Hit us up. Like somebody else may be going through the same shit. You never know. You never know. So I'll end with you matter. We all matter. Same bat time, same bat channel. See you next week. Marty said, you matter. You matter are 2 powerful words that mean a lot. Yes, it does. Yes.
What?
I thought you had a question with your hand.
Oh, I was waving.
Oh, you was waving.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
See you next week. 7